Hey Patreon, what's good guys? Thanks for support. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some more gameplay of me using this Vikings offense, using my base formation, which is going to be the normal Y off, is my base formation. So I want to kind of show that to you. Let's go ahead and jump into this gameplay. Going against the guy that's using the Pittsburgh Steelers. His run defense was fairly solid. I had some struggles with the run. I was able to pop off a couple plays against this guy, but this offense was really not that good. So it gave me a lot of different opportunities. It felt made me some confident in what I was doing. Now, typically, what I like to do in initial formations, especially when I see these bunch formations, is use a stretch to the outside and a motion of the wide receiver so I can get some additional blocking. You can see right here, I'll be able to go ahead and pick up a good chunk of yards right there. 18 yards on a stretch play, so that's what I love about that formation, which with that stretch and the motion, it just really sets that run up a lot. Right here, he shifts his line off, so now he's actually going ahead and this guy's anticipating the run. He understands run fists and leverage and stuff like that, so not necessarily a bad defender. He's got a guy down in the box. I'm going to go ahead and readjust. And let's see here. See how I shift this guy's off to the other side, so this guy knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a sign. A line shift is not a sign to somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, and he actually shifts for leverage with his defenders. So in that type of situation, worked out pretty well for him. So 2nd and 8, right here he goes into like a penny defense or cup defense. And right here I go ahead and jump into a new formation that just got released with the updates. It's the gun bunch spread nasty. And let me show you how I make the adjustments with this. Hopefully I can get the play art up. So what I like to do is I like to put this guy's actually naturally on a stick route, but I don't like to develop him at that. So what I'll do is I'm actually going to go ahead and leave him on the drag. And the reason why is that this is going to pull a defender out and open up this passing window right here. Now he's got 2 defenders over here. And a 3-high shell. He's playing a lot of cover 3, and that's something I'll start picking up on. So I'm going to go ahead and watch these defenders. If they slide out, I'm going to go ahead. My next progression is going to be this guy right here, and then my 3rd progression is going to be this guy right here. This drag should pull this, opening up this window right here. That's what I'm looking to. Now, because he actually is using Pittsburgh Steelers, they have some pretty good edge rushers, as you can see, that kind of expose my defensive line. So you can see these guys sliding out. That means this route is done. So my next area to look to is going to be this area right here. And he falls into that passing area. I just don't feel comfortable throwing it, so I freeze a little bit. And basically by then I get J.J. Watt that actually sacks me for a 3-yard or for a loss of yards. So because I was in the pocket, I didn't lose a lot of yards, but his defensive end basically got me down in the red zone. So he's using 3-high shell. I go ahead and jump into let's see here, spot middle. And my first read is going to be Barrios. He's going to be my first read because I want to go ahead and see if the defender actually mans up, and I'm going to throw that. If the defender kind of floats up and double teams that, I'm going to be looking to this corner route on the back side. Problem with this because of route progression is that it doesn't work out that well. He's playing right here in the box, and I don't like the look over here. I've got the tight end, but I just don't like how he's using it away. And then I've got the corner route right here, but look at the streak. So the way he was playing his defense, if I would have lobbed it over here, I would have had a touchdown. I misread it, and I really was looking for the corner. So that really was where my next progression was. I don't typically look for streak routes. And as a result, he gets me in a 4th and 13 situation. But he shows me again, cover 3 sky. He's running a lot of cover 3 against me. So I figured I'm just going to go ahead and light this guy up in the seam, because he's going to give that to me. So I jump into an old play that I generally don't run a lot, and it's going to be this play, which is going to be the red zone scissors. And the reason why is I'm looking for this route concept right here, but I want to build just another read or progression with this concept. So I think I do a streak corner on the back side. So I got a corner route back here. This is my primary read, because what's going to happen is these guys are going to come down. This guy's going to go to flat. I got a corner route right here. this is my first area to look to. And if I don't hit that, I'm going to come back to this progression over here on this 4th and 13 situation. But I have to get back to sticks. Sure enough, he sits here, he sticks. I've got this route right here. He's probably seeing this running back route underneath, and that's why he's sitting. But I've got this area right here by my wide receiver number 3, and I'm able to go ahead and get a completion. I go ahead and possession catch that because I don't want that ball knocked out, and I actually take that. He runs cover 3 hard flats. Why he played cover 3 hard flats, unless he actually did cloud flats, which is probably most likely what he did. So now he goes into a double A gap type coverage. He pulls his guy down into the box. I typically like to do, in that type of situation, I like to go ahead and run just an inside zone because a double A gap is really weak against inside zone. So we're going to go ahead and wait to see what he does. Inside zone, once again, base play. I do that because it gives me the marker reads against the defense. So he runs the same defense. He's got basically his guy. He pulls him down. I'm going to go ahead and run with just a run play. I'm going to use the halfback zone weak. Let's see here, I'm actually using the stretch play. So I'll go back to the stretch, flip it, motion, snap, with the hope to get outside. I do, but that defensive back does not carry its block correctly. That could have been a pretty big play because he does go into mid blitz right there in that type of situation. Now he goes into cub. And I think what I do is I just go back to another run play. I go into stretch. I like the count to the box. He's going to have to motion this guy's over. So I motion, snap the ball, and you can see right there I got actually a good run and actually pick up a first down in that type of situation. And I'm actually chewing the clock. So I see I have an opportunity. I get a first down. I see this type of situation where it's basically inside 320. What I want to do is I want to get to the other side of the 2-minute warning, work the clock down as much as possible because I got a defensive stop against this guy. I'm going to be able to get in the second half, and I can potentially go up for basically 14 to nothing. So right here, I'm just going to go work the clock. I do an inside zone. His offensive lineman actually goes ahead and just destroys my center. But the goal right now is just to chew this clock down to the 2-minute warning. So right here, I go ahead and chew down the clock. And I actually go ahead and show just kind of an adjustment right here. And it goes into 2-minute warning. So this is really for me to just chew down the clock. So 2nd and 13 situation right here. Anything I do try, I want to keep inbounds, not try to capitalize or get anything outside, because what I want to do is I want to chew down this clock as much as possible. If I settle for 3, I settle for 3, but the goal right now, more than anything else, is to do this, is to get the clock chewed down. So I jump into this play because he's playing so much cover 3 coverage that I think I can hit this whip on the inside. And I think he's actually been using a lot of blitzes against me. So let's go ahead and watch. See, it is a double blitz off the edge. And right here, I'm able to go ahead and hit Waddle and get the ball down to a 3rd and 2. And I just want to chew this clock down. I think I still got to chew clock down on this. Inside zone is a base play right here. And I'm just chewing the clock down, trying to get it inside the minute 20. And you can see right here, I've got the hole if I go this way, but he's got a little leverage on this guy, and he actually gets a back tackle off the backside. Gets me a 4th and 4 situation. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just show him another play because he should be taking timeouts right now. This is bad clock management by him. He's got plenty of time to go and move the ball against me. And I just quickly go ahead and jump into another play, chew the clock down. And right here, all I'm really trying to do right now is just chew this clock down. I'm going to take a timeout in this type of situation just because I'm going to not give him an opportunity to get a lot of time on the ball. And right here, take a timeout. And I'm going to kick the field goal. I'll take the points. I got an interception against this guy, so I've got the possession lead. If I don't walk away with points in this type of situation, it's going to be a loss. He doesn't have a lot of time. He's got time for maybe about 7 plays. He can get himself in field goal position, but I just don't want to give up any kind of cheap touchdown. So right here, take the points. So he ends up never scoring. I get the ball in the second half, exactly what I wanted to do like from a scheming standpoint. And right here we go into another run play. Just a off tackle type run, gonna motion waddle. But you can see the box is pretty full and actually has pretty good run defense right there. So he actually came down and played that correctly. So I want to try to run off to the weak side. So when I motion guys over, he's not trying to anticipate that at all. If I do the outside stretch. So right here, I'm seeing, basically what I'm seeing is actually a man blitz. So I'm seeing, you know, all out man blitz because these guys are lined up over the top. And I'm not anticipating anybody to be over the middle of the field. So what I do is I'll jump into this choice pivot return. This has been a play that's been a part of my scheme for pretty much the entire year and last year. I'm going to block all, and I'm going to go ahead and put myself a little crossing route on the back side. So in other words, if he floats up and takes this away, I can hit this guy right here on this back side. So that's the goal of that. You can see he actually carries with the tight end, and this guy's wide open. Nobody in the back over here, and Waddle's able to go ahead and get the ball into the end zone against him, and I'm up 9-0. So I end up actually picking this guy off and getting ball into for a pick six, but I ended up winning this game, getting a check out. It was only just a couple possessions, but I'll take it. So once again, guys, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. If you like these kind of breakdowns, let me know down in the comments below. But thank you for your support, guys. Until next time.